Hey, this is Danny with SwingUkulele.com. I'm still just kind of doing my one-a-day thing for a little bit here. And as I was looking through some of the videos that I had recently done, I noticed that I'd never gone anywhere with the song I'm Confessing. So I figured that for today's video, I would talk a little bit more about that tune and how to play it. So first of all, I'm going to be downloading this for you. But right there, that's the chord chart that I'm looking at. That's on an app that you can use for most smartphones, tablets, iPhones, iPads, that sort of thing, called iReal Pro. I really highly recommend that for anybody that's playing jazz music because it's amazingly useful. So we're going to talk real quick about the chords for I'm Confessing. Okay, so. We're not going to talk too much about the melody. We're mostly just going to talk about what kind of chords. Now, the first chord that's in there, it says C major 7. A lot of times I do what's called chord reduction, where I'll take the 7, the 9, the 11, the 13, those types of things, and I'll take them out because it makes it a little bit cleaner of a sound on the ukulele. Now, when I'm playing a guitar, I'll add those things, so I'll do what's called chord expansion. Now, the one time you don't want to do this is if you're doing a chord melody and you're using that 11, that 7, whatever, as a as an actual melody note. Sometimes you'll want to add those things in. So anyway, so the first one is a C major 7, which normally would be right here, but I'm just going to use I'm using this version of the C. The reason why I'm doing that is because it makes a nice sound for going into this when we get to the chord melody parts. Then we have this G augmented or G plus. It's going to be these two, the two middle strings, the C and the E at the 3rd fret, and then the 2nd fret on the A. Right. Now I'm adding a little bit of a 2-5 going into the measure 3. That's totally optional. You can go just nothing wrong with that, right? Or you can do it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 5. In this case, the 2-5 would be a D minor or D minor 7, either way, and a 5 G7 or a G. I use the D minor with the G7. Again, chord reduction, expansion, that kind of thing, right? So. Then we have measures 3 and 4. C set the C again, and your F7. Most people know this one. You know, it's kind of a big chord. It's a nice movable chord there. So F7, and then it says E minor 7. I use the regular E minors to the E minor 7. Personal preference. You can do either one. And then I use a bigger form of the A7, like this. Okay, I put the 7 up here on the 3rd fret of the E string rather than putting it right here, which is if you're playing a reiterant, you'll get the same tone either way with that. But with a low G, I tend to put it up there. So, all right, then. D7, that's an easy one for measure 5. Measure 6 is a G7. And this one has a very interesting, I like the way that this first ending is because normally after this G7 you would go back to the 1 and then you would do a 6, 2, 5. Well, this one goes to, instead of the 6, it goes to the 3, which is the E minor. So D7, 5, start at measure 5, D7, measure 6 is the G7, and here's that 6 chord, E minor, and then A7, D minor, or D minor 7, G7. That's a great form for you to know. It's very useful, and it kind of makes it expands things out just a little bit. So that's the A section with the first ending. The second ending is pretty easy. It's just a C chord. All right, and then you go into the B section, G minor 7, like this, I don't know if you can see that or not. I like that little riff. Because it's a little bit of movement. And then I like to do this thing on an F major 7. I play an F, and then I pull off of this. That's kind of an A minor. Then I play a D minor, back to an F, and I'm emphasizing this. Just adds movement. Technically, all 3 of those are in the F family. This would be an F. This is an F major 7. It just doesn't have an F in it. This is an F6, and that's again an F. So it's just a way of playing that. And then we got the A minor 7. You can play that if you want. I leave it open because sometimes I like to walk this into that D7, right? So it'd be, and then we minor that before we resolve to the 5, and that puts us right at the top in the A section. Okay, so it's really simple AABA with a lot of little tiny things in there. Okay, so go back and take a look at the me playing that ahead through that first time, and listen to it again, and then take a look at the chords. I'm going to try and get these uploaded for you so that you can get your own copy of the chords, and make sure you get iReal Pro, okay? Because this is a really fun song to play. Like I said, lots of fun. Hit me up on questions too, and make sure you head to my site, SwingUkulele.com, and please subscribe to my channel here, Swing Ukulele, and hope to get some more videos up for you as soon as I can. Bye.